The rapid development of cases of COVID-19 in the UK, and the disruption that this is causing in the UK and globally, may prompt the Chancellor to act in the budget to help businesses or take powers to do so. So, what might the Chancellor do? Read more. UK interest rates slashed to battle coronavirus. First of all, it is tempting to look at the provisions that were put in place in the face of the global financial crisis. As surveyed then by a 2.3% of GDP was delivered as stimulus, with on average 56% of that stimulus being delivered through tax changes. Those changes included improvements in the tax provisions for accelerated depreciation loss carry forward and carry backR&D tax credit indirect tax changes, including VAT rate reductions and cash flow relief. Time to pay arrangements. COVID-19 is arguably a different challenge and may prompt governments to focus more on immediate reliefs, on the basis in the medium term, and quicker than under the global financial crisis. Demand and global supply chains will return to normal. This seems to be borne out by the changes that have been seen to date, including Malaysia's stimulus package focused on easing the cash flow of businesses, assisting affected individuals and encouraging demand for the domestic travel and tourism sector. Singapore's $4 billion Singapore dollars stabilization and support package, which included an 8% cash grant on the gross monthly wages of each local employee for 3 months, subject to a monthly wage cap of 3,600 Singapore dollars per employee. The Netherlands is giving permission to employers to reduce their staff's working hours and apply for part-time unemployment benefit for them. Repeating the past incentives. Looking at the list with the UK's position in mind, some of the changes used at the time of the global financial crisis have become standard government policy, such as the reductions in corporate tax rates and increases in R&D tax credits. Further changes here could be made, but might be difficult, particularly as the government is set to stop the 2 percentage point cut in corporation tax otherwise due to come into force on the 1st of April, due to raise £6 billion. One option would of course be to let this go through, but as a short-term measure. Others changes, such as time to pay provisions, and cuts in indirect taxes to stimulate spending remain as powerful today as they were then. They can act quickly and be removed easily, which may well be attractive to the Chancellor. In contrast, the trend in policy since the financial crisis has been to reduce accelerated depreciation and to restrict the use of losses, and so releasing the constraints on these now could have an even greater impact that the changes might have had in the past. What other options? Beyond these previous changes, the Chancellor might be tempted by cuts in employers' national insurance, the so-called jobs tax, or other rates changes. In contra, for more on this story, visit the news article link.